Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly. The day after tomorrow. After climatologist Jack Hall is largely ignored by UN officials when presenting his environmental concerns, his research proves true when an enormous superstorm develops, setting off catastrophic natural disasters throughout the world. Trying to get to his son Sam, who is trapped in New York within his friend Laura and others, Jack and his crew must travel by foot from Philadelphia, braving the elements to get to Sam before it's too late.
Alive. Stranded after a plane crash in the Andes Mountains, individual members of Uruguay's rugby team respond differently. Group leader Nando tries to keep everyone's spirits up. Medical student Roberto diligently treats case of frostbite and gangrene. Loose cannon Antonio gradually loses his composure. Once all available food stuffs run out. The group face a terrible dilemma: eat one or more of their deceased teammates or die. Descent. Years after a severe emotional trauma, Sarah goes to North California to spend some time exploring caves with her friends. After descending underground, the women find strange cave painting and evidence of an early expedition, then learn they are not alone. Underground predators inhabit the crevices, and they have a taste for human flesh.
The Grey. Following a grueling 5-week shift at an Alaskan oil refinery, workers led by sharpshooter John Otway are flying home for a much-needed vacation. A brutal storm causes their plane to crash in the frozen wilderness, and only 8 men, including Otway, survive. As they trek southward toward civilization and safety, Otway and his companions must battle mortal injuries, the icy elements, and a pack of hungry wolves. 127 hours. While exploring a remote canyon in Utah, mountaineer and adventurer Aaron Ralston becomes trapped when a boulder falls on his arm. Over the next 5 days, Ralston examines his life and considers his options, leading him to an agonizing choice to amputate his arm, so that he can extricate himself and try to make his way back to civilization, or remain pinned to the canyon wall and likely die. Based on Ralston's book, Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
The Revenant. While exploring the uncharted wilderness in 1823, frontierman Hugh Glass sustains life-threatening injuries from a brutal bear attack. When a member of his hunting team kills his young son and leaves him for dead, Glass must utilize his survival skills to find the way back to civilization. Grief-stricken and filled by vengeance, the legendary fur trapper treks through the snowy terrain to track down the man who betrayed him.
Open water. 2 divers are left out at sea without a boat. There is nothing but water for miles, unless they look at what's underneath them.
Buried. A civilian truck driver in Iraq, Paul Conroy, falls victim to a band of insurgents. An unknown length of time later, Paul awakes in a coffin with little more than a lighter, a cell phone, and his ever-growing anxiety. Faced with a dwindling oxygen supply and dying battery, Paul must fight panic, despair, and delirium as he awaits a rescue that might not arrive in time.
The mountain between us. Stranded after a tragic plane crash, 2 strangers must forge a connection to survive the extreme elements of a remote snow-covered mountain. When they realize help is not coming, They embark on a perilous journey across the wilderness.
Ice Age. 20,000 years ago, Earth is a wondrous prehistoric world filled with great danger, not the least of which is the beginning of the Ice Age. To avoid a really bad foresight, the planet's majestic creatures and a few small, slothful ones begin migrating south. The story revolves around Sub-Zero heroes, a woolly mammoth, a saber-toothed tiger, a sloth, and a prehistoric combination of squirrel and rat,